Since Howard University was founded in 1867, each year graduating seniors would take their last long walk across the treasured university, reminiscing about the 4 years they spent here at the MECCA, the friends they made, the memories, the struggles, and the greatness Howard poured into them. This year, amid the COVID-19 pandemic, graduation may look very different for 2021 graduates. Two HU'21 graduates, Tiancé Calhoun and Jordyn decided to weigh in on this interruption. And this is a story about their last long walk and what it means to them here at the illustrious Howard University.
The last long walk at Howard is a very emotional walk for me, I would say, because I'm a first generation college graduate. With that and with COVID spending our senior year, back at home, I feel like it's a lot because we all worked so hard to get here, and for it to end this way is pretty sentimental. But it's also just a representation of just hard work and really just breaking barriers and generational curses, like I said, because I'm a first generation college graduate. So it really just shows strength to me and how it's just possible to do anything, even if you don't necessarily have like a certain amount of support behind you.
Tiancé, I'm starting to realize that sometimes we may think that we chose Howard, but ultimately Howard chose us. So what does that last long walk represent for you?
It also just represents all the different skill sets that I learned throughout my time at Howard, from like personal things that I've learned of how to handle situations to professional ways to the networking opportunities that I experienced, the personal relationships that I've gained. Um, I think it's just really everything. My time at Howard really just molded me into who I am right now. It allowed me to even find myself throughout the process, which is crazy.
Jordyn, we pretty much spent our time here at Howard together as SLC buddies and friends. So what does this last long walk look like and mean to you amid COVID-19?
As a senior that was particularly active during my time at Howard, um, graduation and that last walk across the stage, walking through the campus that last time with my class is something that I really looked forward to. And it's kind of disappointing not knowing if I'm going to be able to have that chance or not, because there's so many people I've gotten the chance to work with and interact with and build relationship with over the last few years, that I really want to close out this chapter of my life with. And, it kind of feels like I worked so hard on so many different projects and so many different organizations and teams. I want to be able to celebrate that one last time and, stand in front of people and say, I did this. And not having that experience or the possibility of not having it is really disheartening. And especially with the long history Howard has of having graduation like this. Every other class before me has gotten to walk through the yard and say that final goodbye to an institution that's given us so much. It's one of those things I think that is time stamped in history as a moment in your life when you complete it. And it's one of those moments I feel like I would never forget and that I would cherish for the rest of my life. Howard has given me so much, and this is kind of like a final goodbye as you walk through the campus, as you know, see all the buildings and all the faces for what seems like one last time, but probably won't be.